I started playing rugby in 2002 at Appalachian State University. I always thought that I was going to have a career path in coaching. I really thought that it was going to be the soccer because I grew up playing that. And when I found rugby my junior year in college, I really had a newfound passion, and I started coaching with another elite level player from a men's side, and we teamed up and ran a pretty good club for consecutive years, 4 or 5 or so. And I knew at that point that that was something that I was going to continue pursuing. So definitely with the foundation of teaming up with the other elite coach back in North Carolina. But I had found AIC through some other friends in the rugby community. They told me about this position, and the more I checked it out and dove deeper into it, AIC just seemed like a perfect fit for me because of the diversity and inclusion that they welcome and promote here. My proudest moment, I would say my first season here. So I started in January and going to qualify for the National Club Sevens and taking second in the nation in the spring. So many. And they would they would probably either eye roll at that question or definitely chuckle. I try to teach these student athletes that there's more to it than just rugby, that it's about life lessons and life experiences and just being a better human every day, whether that's learning how to tie a tie or to step up in the role, like many have already growing up, of playing the big brother or the father figure in their household, or putting food on the table, taking earbuds out when they speak to people, having conversations with their teachers before it's too late because they're missing for a game, just really doing the right thing every day. Pros and cons. I think, quite honestly, this is a sport where the rules are the same. So what's being taught is the same no matter who's standing on the other side of the bench. But I think what I've learned too is that, my passion exceeds far beyond just the sport, but, for the care, for the love of each single player that I have, regardless if he's a walk-on or an international player. I'm invested in all of these guys from A to Z, and that will never change. A lot of feedback that I got just after my first semester here in the spring was, wow, coach, this is so great. I don't want to sound soft or anything, but I'm so glad that you've invited me into your office to watch film or to have one-on-ones, or you're honest with your feedback. You don't sugarcoat it. Thanks for knowing that I was even at practice. So things like that, I think that's probably a good mix of column A, column B, just being, the role, my duties as a coach to cover all of these things, but, just my probably different emotions that are also involved into it. But when I came here, there was never intent. I never had intent to come in saying I'm a female on a male, rugby program, so I need to come down at them harder or, try to stand taller. That never crossed my mind at all.